I am a very stylish girl.
Hey everybody, Tribal Butterfly back again. Okay, so I'm going to admit something to you guys that is maybe a little bit embarrassing. I'm actually secretly addicted to PlayStation Home. I'm sorry, but I am, and I'm on there whenever I get a chance to be. Actually, let's see my character. There she is. She's so pretty, and here's her with a dolphin, because why not? So anyways, I have a character on PlayStation Home, you just saw her. She gets some attention. Yeah, I get approached by these dudes who trying to find a girlfriend online, and I have to tell you, a lot of you guys are really going about it the wrong way. Really bad job happening out there. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use my power as a YouTube person to help give you guys a better chance with the ladies, okay? So, what I have done is I am making this video, and hopefully if you guys see the steps, you will have a better chance of finding that online love that you're so desperately seeking. And by the way, just so that everybody knows, this is probably going to be a multiple part, at least 2-part video, because there's a lot to go through. There's a lot you guys are doing wrong that I am very happy to help you fix. Now, to help demonstrate the different kinds of negative and positive greetings that you can do on PlayStation Home, we have a guy on PlayStation Home who's going to help us out. Here he is, handsome devil. Let's just call him Chris. How about that? So Chris and my character are going to be demonstrating today how to positively and negatively pick up a girl on PlayStation Home. So okay, let's get right into it. So the first thing when you guys are trying to pick up a girl on PlayStation Home, of course, is your greeting. Now, a lot of guys, when they approach a girl on PlayStation Home, will approach her by saying, "Hey sexy, damn you're pretty, hey wanna S my D?" By the way, we all know what that means, and just in case you're still wondering, the answer is no. There's also guys out there who will use the opening lines, "Yo, sup, hey hottie," or some random gobbledygook that I don't even know what you're trying to say. Is it even English? That's my question. Is it even English? These opening lines are terrible. Really bad. People, stop using them. Just stop. Just stop it right now. Just stop. Okay, let's start with the easy ones. When you start by going up to a girl and you're saying things like sup, yo, or gibberish that I can't even understand what you're trying to tell me, these are really bad. You guys, don't. Really stop it. You're not impressing anyone by approaching them and speaking this way. Maybe this is how you actually talk in real life. Try to censor yourself in PlayStation Home, or basically any time ever that you are meeting anyone ever for the first time. Just put a little pause on it, okay? Because when you approach somebody and that's how you start talking to them, I'm gonna be honest with you, it leaves a really bad impression. Really bad impression, because it basically says to me, I'm completely uneducated, I have no brain in my head, and I really plan on representing myself as an idiot. Please insult me as quickly as possible. That is exactly what I see when you come up to me and you say that kind of nonsense. So just don't. Just don't. Again, when you approach a girl and you start saying, "Yo baby," or "You look fine," or I don't know what else the hell you're gonna say, just stop it. "Hey sexy," that's not making me feel good. It's actually super insulting because, one, you don't talk to me that way. You're a stranger. I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable with you pretending to be smooth. Just be yourself, and that, well, no, don't be yourself, because you're the guy who walks up to people and says, "Yo, baby," so don't. But, you know, I mean, try to be a better version of yourself. Don't do that. It's actually really demeaning. Even if you think you're being really nice, and you go up to her and you're saying, "You're beautiful," It's not. It's really not attractive. And I have to be honest with you, the only girls who you're gonna pick up by doing that are girls with really low self-esteem or guys pretending to be chicks. Don't do it. Don't. A proper way of greeting a person, as crazy as this sounds, would be, "Hey there, how you doing today?" That is the proper greeting, okay? If you came up to me and you said, "Hey there, how you doing today?" I would actually reply and say, "I'm doing fine, thanks, how about you?" And then our conversation would start. When you come up to me and you say, "Yo baby, you look fine," I turn to you and I say goodbye, and then I leave. Try being a little bit more of a gentleman when you talk to the ladies. Anywhere, not just on PlayStation Home. But definitely do it on PlayStation Home too. Other unacceptable things to do when you first approach a girl on PlayStation Home include running up to her, sending her a friend invite, and then running away again. Or running up to her, sending her a private message, and then running away again. These two things are super, super unhappy things that you could be doing. And the reasons are, one, for example, sending her a friend message or a friend request. I'm not going to respond and add someone who I don't know. It's a friend list. You are not my friend. You're some random nobody who walked up to me on PlayStation Home because you thought my character was pretty and left. So I'm not adding you. I'm not. Also, running up to somebody, sending them a private message and then leaving. If I really wanted to have private messages with people, I wouldn't be on PlayStation Home. I would just have private messages with people already on my list. So you really, really need to speak up in home and not in private messages, because that's honestly not what I'm there for. And if I have to keep leaving home to respond to and read your private messages, then coming back to home again, I'm missing huge parts of the actual conversations I'm having. So don't do it. Just don't. It's a bad idea. Cut it out. So now once we've gotten past the initial greeting, we're into the actual conversation. And one of the ways that we initiate conversations is by asking each other questions. There are, however, some questions that you can ask someone too soon. These are the too soon questions, and they include, how old are you? Are you pretty? Where are you from? And wanna do inappropriate things together. There's reasons why these questions are questions that you really shouldn't be asking at all, if not at the very, 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 very beginning of the conversation. When you ask somebody how old they are, where they're from, and if they're pretty, it kind of sounds like you're trying to fill a criteria, and if that person doesn't fill that criteria, then you're not willing to talk to them. And you know what? That actually might be the case, but even if that is the case, you need to be a little bit sneaky about it, because if you're not, then you're actually just being super rude. Throw in some other questions in there so it's not so ridiculously obvious that that's what you're trying to find out. Also, if you do ask someone a question like that and they do respond and give you the answer, don't be rude and move on to the next question because you only care about finding things on for yourself. I mean, answer those questions as well. If you ask somebody how old they are and they tell you, reply to that by telling them how old you are. Because if you're only asking the questions and they're only answering, then they're not finding anything out about you, and that's just weird. Too soon questions can also include inappropriate questions, such as, what size are your boobs? Wanna trade some pics? Again, you might just be asking these questions because you want to make sure that this person is in the criteria of what you want to be talking to, but, I mean, again, it's really rude and really a turn off for the girl. I mean, I don't expect her to talk to you for that much longer if you do ask these questions, so I don't really see the point. Even if she does fill your criteria, she probably wants to have nothing to do with you after you've asked that, so I wouldn't do it. I strongly suggest against asking those questions. At least not until you're in such a comfortable relationship with this girl as a friend that you can kind of ask each other anything and it's no big deal. Okay, this is obviously going to be a two-parter or more because I have a lot to say on this subject. So yeah, go and get to the next part of the video. I'll see you there.
I am a very stylish girl.